Make Lucifer of the Hellhole is the prince of the deep.
Make no attempt to reload your device. You are now entering the Hellhole.
Hello, friends. It's your old pal. Wasn't gonna jump back on, but the island has been on my mind, so I figured I'd do a little exploring. Here for a good time, not a long time, as I sometimes say. This is Subnautica. This is the Hellhole. I'm Hell. This is the hole. So I had a theory that a clump of clouds on the horizon was actually an island, and lo and behold, it is. I really don't know any more than that. If you happen to be joining me in the chat, feel free to clue me in. Otherwise, I'm just going to have a look around. I figure death is pretty probable. I've certainly made myself no stranger to death in this game. Wow. Well, that got dark. I really don't know what to expect from an island. I thought the entirety of this game was going to be swimming. I did not expect to be walking on land. But here we are. So I guess there's probably some kind of resource unique to the island, perhaps. I think when we arrived here, there was some mention of multiple power sources, which got me curious. If you'd like to see that for yourself, you can check out the previous stream in the archive. So far so good. Nothing too hostile. Can't help but think that at some point we may get ambushed. Pink cap. Wonder if I should be wary of some of these mushroom species. Could spell trouble. I don't really know what scanning all of these species will do for me. I presume at some point there is an achievement, but I'm not really too concerned with that. So far... Oh, what's that? That does not look like something from nature. So how do we get up there? It could have something to do with the power source that was detected. Or the power source could be running it. So where is that? How do I get over there? I don't know if I can fall, but I'm going to play it safe. The eerie loneliness of this and the sense of pregnant mystery reminds me a little of The Witness, which was another game I streamed for a little while. I guess that was last year. Sadly, that is the before times when I wasn't visible to you, and I did not archive my streams. So I could be going completely the wrong way, but I'd like to find whatever that was on the mountain. Kind of looked like some kind of dish to me. Some kind of broadcasting dish. I wonder. Is there a run button? Sprint. Apparently there is. Is that? What is that? Ugh. Do not enjoy. Ugh. I do not enjoy holding in sticks. I am playing on PS4. That was the L3 to sprint. Not a fan. Give me a button to hold down. I do not want to hold the stick down. So how am I getting over there? I'm very curious about this. I don't know if this will be something to do with our people. I would presume that it isn't, but I don't know. There's a lot of data in the PDAs concerning flora and fauna, so I presume this is not an unknown planet to whatever organization we're dealing with. Here we go. What do we got? So it's not a dish, it's some kind of old facility. Oh. Blueprint. So am I going to be able to build one of these things? Wow. Interesting. Very interesting. What is this? Water? As I have as I've clarified each time I play, I chose the setting that means I don't need to be monitoring my food and hydration, my nourishment and hydration, so I'm not really too concerned about water or food. Blueprint for a grow bed. Interesting. So if I build a habitat, perhaps I could do some farming. Lantern fruit. I wonder what lantern fruit's good for. I probably should have been paying attention when I scanned it. My monitor is quite small relatively, and it's a little bit away from me, so if you're ever curious why I seem to be squinting, that's part of the reason. I'm also just a bit of a squinty fellow. I like to think it makes me look like a 1940s cartoon. So it appears to be of really very little use. Oh. So although this is my 5th session playing, if you've been following along, you know I'm really not that far into the game. What is that? So I haven't built any facilities. I haven't really been at that level. Where is that phone? But perhaps that could become one of our next goals, to construct a habitat. Ooh, what do we got here?
This is the first time I've seen sunlight in months. After all that time in the deep, I'd been dreaming of it. Now that I'm back here, I'm finding it hard to enjoy alone. Father was right. We should never have left this place. We shouldn't have gone so deep. They do not want us down there. Despite my best efforts, ill health is taking hold of me. The visions are getting worse. farther and farther out part of the ecosystem of this incredible planet. It's reassuring to know that when I go, I'll join them. Until then, well, there's always the view.
Oh. So I suppose there's been some sort of death and destruction here. I wonder... Haven't really ventured very deep. That could be telling us that there is something nasty waiting for us in the water. Just got dive bombed by a moth. So is there something lurking in the deep? We did have our first encounter with a Reaper in the last stream toward the end. You can find that in the archive. Or is there something else? I did have a weird encounter as well with something that was drawing me in. I guess that's not really what that guy's describing. It sounded more hostile. But clearly there is much to be discovered still. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't realize the Sea Glide projected light as well. Not as good as the torch, but still noteworthy. I see there is another habitat that I'm trying to reach. Wonder how many tunnels like that there are and to where they lead. This is quite a mysterious game so far. It really hasn't been at all what I expected initially. Jeez, this feels perilous, but it also feels like a path. So I am following. Look at that moon. What's in here? That PDA log sounded a little bit distressed, but maybe paranoid. I wonder about those mushrooms and what effect they might have. I'm assuming these are all going to be uninhabited because the only life I've encountered has really been fish. It seems like every opportunity for human contact has led to a dead end. I guess this is food. Another PDA.
This island is a godsend. Look out of the window. No predators, fresh food.
No building materials, nothing left of the ship. And your kid says we're gonna starve without more grow beds. Speak up, kid.
It's true, Father. The natural growth rate's too slow to keep supporting us.
All I'm saying is ocean's got us surrounded. No use hiding. Sooner or later, we'll get our feet wet.
The rest of your life may have been a fight, Maida, but I've made my decision. You want to forfeit your emergency pay to take a swim? Go ahead.
Believe me, I'm thinking on it.
So if I was needing nourishment, I would guess that this is where I'd get it. Playing on easy mode though, so I'm golden. Now is that all there is to find? The light. With the light gone, it's kind of hard to tell. Is that... Is that a blue light? What is that? How dangerous is this? Don't really know. Is that just... No, this is new. Ah, no. No. You little bastards. Where? You scum. Ah, man, those things. Real tricky. So there's more. Ah. Get moving. Stasis rifle. Now that could be handy. Ah. Jeez, they can jump. Was not prepared for that. Interesting. That could certainly come in handy. We're told that weapons are restricted to the knife, so if that is the case, stasis rifle is as good as it gets. Ooh, fancy fins. We'll take it. This stuff, anything? Nothing. Better go with the knife. Oh.
Chief log, 5 weeks since the crash. The only other survivors are my son, Mott, and Mida, the cut-price mercenary I commissioned for the journey. After days drifting in the life pod, rain hammering on the roof, the weather cleared and we washed up here. I had Mida salvage the Degazi wreck, set Mott to finding us a stable source of food. His education is paying off sooner than I had anticipated. Our only problem is Mida. She says the weather's going to turn. I say she's finding excuses to risk our lives. I imagine she's not going to weaken her life with a physical altercation, and she's itching for a fight. In every judgment she makes, things go from bad to worse. If she had my experience, she'd have more faith. Humans have spent millennia specializing in how to shackle nature to our will. This planet won't cause us any new problems. My one task now is to keep us alive, as comfortably as possible, until the insurance company arranges rescue. In this part of space, that could be months, or even years.
Hmm.
Integrating new PDA.
Son, I said wait for the storm to pass. Your life's more valuable to me than a plant patch. You stop being in charge when the ship you were captaining sunk. I'll stop being in charge when you take charge of yourself.
Say, Chief. Chief,
What?
you know how to drain those grow beds of 40 tons of stormwater? Or how to conjure food from the air?
I know how to prioritize.
I'm just saying, if that's so, what's your boy's life worth to you today? If tomorrow you're gonna be so hungry you start wondering what he tastes like. Let him go deal with the plants.
Son, go deal with the plants. Interfere, I found the area. And when rescue arrives, I will leave you here. Do you understand me?
No rescue coming, Chief. Not in time. I'm staying here neither. As rain keeps falling, sooner or later this place will be buried. Only choice we got is whether to get buried with it.
Interesting. So a narrative begins to form. What do we got here? Battery, lead. I might need to unload a little. Let's see. Can we carry that now? The heck is that?
Integrating new.
What is that thing?
I don't know. I found it outside in the sand.
Part of another ship?
None I've ever seen.
It's not even scratched. Don't fool around with it. It might be worth something.
Stand down, Chief. If it were gonna crumble to dust, it would have done so when I picked it up.
It's glowing. We're not the first people to come to this planet.
People. Maybe. Could be aliens. Could be the damn sea monsters for all we know. One thing for sure, we ain't gonna find out by staying here.
New blueprint acquired.
Interesting. So, fair enough. It's a superficial comparison, but that does remind me of The Witness as well, which had sort of nestled hidden areas and little audio logs to find that reveal a separate narrative. I never did finish The Witness's, I suppose you'd call it a secret challenge. It might be something I'd like to go back to now that I've had a bit of a break. There was more to discover there. But I am enjoying discovering more about Subnautica as well. And who knew we'd be finding spooky islands with the remnants of lost souls. I wonder if I should explore the crystal blue waters. The twisting hidden walls of this island feel all too easy to miss something, but I don't know. Doing my darndest. I have seen a little bit of movement in the chat. If you have any wisdom to offer or suggestions, you're always welcome. Didn't really mean to do that, but here we are. Hang on. What's up and what's down? So I wonder, yeah. So I didn't need to jump off a cliff and hope for the best, but that's what happened. And it's mighty spooky down here. I did have a quick look at the end of my last play. I feel like I could get myself into real trouble down here. What the heck are these things all about? Don't really know what to make of them. I don't want to just start slashing for no good reason. They're not really bothering anyone. But I wonder if I should be trying to pierce it. Gee, that's really something. What's down here? Doesn't seem like there's a whole lot. Jeez, that is disorienting. The lack of reference points. Ooh, what's that? I think it's just a fish. I wonder if I should be coming back here perhaps when I have some vehicular assistance. Because I think I could get in some real trouble going down there. But I wonder, you know, what's at the bottom? And is the thing that the audio log was talking about, the thing that doesn't want us here, is that below the island? Perhaps it is. Many questions. Questions for another day, perhaps. Well, I don't really know if I've exhausted the island or not, but it sort of feels that way. There was something that did dawn on me as well, that when I found that life pod, the cave that it mentioned, dawned on me that it was, I think it said it was 90 meters down, and where I was looking was deeper than that. So I actually can probably take that depth measurement and make a more educated search than I did. Sometimes it helps just to step away from these things and reconsider. So I guess I will venture onward. It was a real nice surprise finding that the island theory panned out. I don't know if there's more land to worry about. Geez, this open water is ominous. Ominous in its vastness. Its empty space. Now, hey, what's that? Oh, is that just some sort of artifact? Things do take a little while to load in this game. They do disappear and appear suddenly. Jeez, look at this. I don't know about you, but I find the vast nothingness a little bit creepy. Heading for home. One of the items that we could be making requires diamond. And I'm curious if I will discover diamond in perhaps one of the underwater caves, or if there might be a process of turning lead or quartz into diamonds. I'm not sure. Don't know how far into alchemy the game's going to take us. I guess while we're here we should have a quick look at whatever this place is. Jeez, it's getting dark. And I'd like to be mindful. Yeah, 100 meters is a bit of a problem at the moment. I think I could use maybe a sea moth or some sort of vehicle. And who knows what's down there too, because we've now encountered the Reapers. I witnessed one which got a little closer than was comfortable. And I was told of the presence of others. Now this area. Some freaky hallucinations were going on when I entered an area much like that. I don't know if it was this one. So we sort of, I guess we have targets, but how likely I am to achieve them, I don't know. I feel like I need to be exploring more, but my ability to do so is limited. Much to consider. I'd really like to investigate the sea moth, and there was some sort of a larger vehicle that we got a partial blueprint for. So there is a lot to be investigated, and I don't know about resources. Probably don't have them, and that's where I'm going to have to start venturing out more, just to find the necessary materials to make these things. I could be using the Sea Glide to traverse a little faster, but at this stage in time, I don't want to burn through those batteries quicker than I need to. And since we're here, wherever here is, might as well have a little look around. I got inventory issues. I can't really carry as much as I'd like to. Building a habitat would certainly be something I'd like to try. I imagine a habitat will give me more storage space. And we've scanned some interesting things now. Conservatories and a grow box. I guess I could grow things that would benefit me. The mushrooms for batteries. Acid mushrooms. I guess they would be something I might be able to grow conveniently. Actually, last time I was playing, my life pod had a fire. But it seemed to be a phantom fire that didn't cause me any harm. It just lured me into wasting my fire extinguisher Don't know if that was a glitch or a hallucination of some kind. So we still need the mobile vehicle bay. And I think that will then unlock the sea moth. Enameled glass. Well, it's not quite the diamond that I need, but it's something. And didn't we get something for fancy fins? Ah, the laser cutter. That's what needs a diamond. And I wouldn't mind that. Ah, stasis rifle. Incomplete. I wonder if I missed anything on the island. I sure hope not. That's something I might need to look up. I might need a little bit of help with that. A little bit of help, at the very least, to speed things along. Because at this point in time, I don't feel very directed. I suppose, well, we've got a radio signal. Let's check that out.
I said Kassar. Why would I have to record this anyway?
Send immediate variant is. Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Oh dear. So it seems like there are no survivors other than our character. It's a little depressing. I guess we'll head out this way and see what it brings us. And then I should go back to the first signal that we received and see about that cave. These signals have been good to just give some direction to play. I appreciate that. Pointing us toward a goal. I haven't really been talking too much about the game, I've just been experiencing it, but I quite like the music, particularly now that I can actually hear it while I'm playing. What the hell was that? Ah, we did stop by here, I think. During a previous mission. So we're closing in now. If I had to guess, I would presume the radio signals are sort of spaced out. They may be triggered by whatever you've done. You know, you do one, come back, get another one. And I assume they're there to direct play a little bit. I probably should have made more effort to get to that cave. I've sort of broken sequence a little. If they are there to help direct play. looks like this one's actually intact. Except for the top.
Give me this day my daily pleasures, as I give to those who seek pleasures from me.
External temperature approaching critical levels.
Show me the path, in thy truth and love of mine is the power. I am the one, on and off and on again.
You have imminent.
Which the universe plays with itself. I have done plays this bundle of flesh.
Sounds like Kassar was having some trouble. This deal is pretty low down. Not sure how much I'm going to be able to explore. I'm guessing there will be an opportunity to get a bit more oxygen.
Passing 100 meters.
Some sort of larger tank, perhaps. Oh, actually, speaking of, perhaps if we head towards radiation, we'll have to try to remember to switch back. But for now, hopefully that will help with the oxygen. Doesn't seem to be. We're losing big heaps. And I'm not seeing a lot to find right now. So some of the PDAs are a little bit, I'm reluctant to say underwhelming, but I do feel a little underwhelmed. I was hoping for a bit more of a guided experience, I guess. Oh, oxygen. Now these things are helpful. If I can stay on top of it. Give me more. Fill me with air. Alrighty. What's in here? Nothing. This feels a lot like it's gonna get me killed. Oh boy.
Currently inside a calcified root system. Evidence suggests it was eaten away by other life forms over many centuries to form these natural caves.
Okay, I'm in trouble now. I am in big trouble. I need a way out. I need a way out. And I need it now. Okay. This is bad. Very interesting, but it's going to get me killed. Well, I guess I'm going to head back. Just a little too dicey down that low. That's where I'd really like to have a sea moth or something like that. I think it's going to give us a bit more. I'm assuming maybe sea moth is something I can actually get into. I figure it'll be faster than a Sea Glide, and if it's big enough to pilot, maybe it'll have air as well. Not so sure about that. Be good if it did, because then I'd feel a bit more confident exploring the depths. Right now it's a little bit hairy. So I guess I don't really know what I'm doing now. I can try to find that previous life pod and see about that cave. Because that felt like an advancement point that I didn't take. And I really only know how to orient myself right now from the life pod. I believe... I sort of believe it was in this direction, generally. I'm looking at those clouds on the horizon a little closer now. After our island adventure. Ah, yeah. And true to the theory, we followed a signal to a life pod, and now we have another signal. Guess I could grab that while we're here. But I definitely feel like I need to investigate that cave. Actually, when we were just meandering aimlessly, I did come across another interesting cave somewhere, which I'll have to explore. For no other reason than it might have valuable material.
This is Sunbeam. You know Aurora. We're from a little transgov on the far side of Andromeda, and we have a saying there. There's no bad without the good, no good without bad. Sounds like you tasted a bunch of the former. That only means you're overdue a whole lot of the latter. Might just be it. We're scanning for somewhere to park. We'll be in touch when we find it. Sunbeam out.
So somebody's on their way. I wonder if we'll actually get to see some human life. Hasn't been a whole lot of it yet. Ah. Nearly forgot. Okay. Where are we? Don't really remember where this life pod was, but I think this is the general direction. Just hoping that I'll be able to see it without having to go too deep, because I really don't fancy dying again. What am I carrying? Ah, man, I should stash that. Damn it. Damn it all to heck. If I die, I lose inventory. I think it's usually a certain percentage, but I'm not sure, and I don't want to lose that freaky tablet we found on the island, so much as it pains me to turn back, we will store that before heading off. Gotta do something about this storage. It's the only thing. Ah, well. I feel bad about throwing batteries into the ocean, but we don't really have any use for it. So I guess... 100. And that's 100.
Oxygen.
Oh. Ah, good. Now it's dark. That'll add some atmosphere for when we venture back. Aimlessly, as we are. Probably won't go for too much longer, but I'd like to at least find this location and perhaps investigate the cave if it's apparent. From memory, it's 90 meters down. So hopefully we'll be able to explore that. Oh. Of course, I don't really know. No, I've gone the wrong way. It can be a little disorienting, but particularly in the dark. Where are we? My recollection is that first life pod signal was much more parallel to the aurora. Hopefully this is more like it.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
It's a little bit creepy descending into the darkness like this. The vast nothingness. But I think we're in the neighborhood. Maybe? This could be the right idea. Okay, well, this isn't it, but this could be useful. Oh no. Oh no. Get out and go.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
What now? those things. Well, that's not real helpful. I don't know if there's a way I can deal with those or not. What do we got here?
Blueprint acquired. 30 seconds.
What a hassle, having to breathe. Imagine that. So this is not the area I was looking for, but since we're here, we might as well try to get whatever's available. It's a big section of something. Don't know if it's part of the Aurora or something else. Hey, if you can just chill out, pal.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency.
Gonna risk it. Is there anything here of value? It's just freaking scrap. Well, that wasn't ideal. I was hoping I would be rewarded a bit more. Is there some way in here? This is a pretty big section. You'd figure there's a way in.
30 seconds.
Of course I need to breathe, so is that it? That could be it. So we'll come back and have another look. Seems to be the running pattern is if I can get in, it's just going to be another PDA, but we might as well get them. And that's the last first aid kit that I have. Going on? Wow. Okay. Can't really see much.
Blueprint acquired. Blueprint acquired.
Ah, damn. Need that cutter. What's this? Propulsion cannon. So nothing thrilling yet. Now I need oxygen.
30 seconds.
Need that laser cutter. That's what's missing. I get that, I can cut in deeper, and who knows what we'll find. Not sure how much longer I have, though. May have to get moving.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Oh. So is that's just another way in. Not quite as thrilling as I had hoped. What do we got in here? Water. Don't really need water. So there's actually multiple entry points that I could have used. Ooh, a scanner room. I wonder what that would do.
Integrating new data. 30 seconds.
It's freaking breathing, man. It's a problem. I wonder if a scanner room will help me scan the environment and find things that I'm looking for, because something like that could be very helpful. I thought the hand scanner might help me out in that regard, but it hasn't really. Is there anything over here? Nothing there. You got hostile plants, so I can see that much. These. Oh, what's this? How many of these do we need? Let's go. So there's more somewhere. And I'm getting a good dotting. These things are vicious, man. So where's the... Is it one more? No. Yeah, alright, mate. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Well, that was entirely my fault. I think you'll agree. Yep. Disappointing. We'd managed to avoid death to this point. And perhaps that's a good sign that I should... Oh, no. Well... I was going to say I should wind it up, but... Boy, if I'm going to find that scanner room blueprint, I'm going to have to do it now, I think. Although I've really no idea. Look at that. Is that another... Is this another island on the horizon? That looks like it could be. Jeez, I'm getting distracted awfully easy, but the tantalizing prospect of another island, that might be a little too good to ignore. We've probably gone off course at this point, I think. Yes, I am very disoriented. If I had some sort of equipment that could help me navigate, it would really be very welcome. Because I'm just not doing so good eyeballing it. We're at about 90 meters, and that looks like a cave over there. It might not be an actual cave, though. It might just be an underwater overpass of sorts. Yep, that's what it looks like. Where the heck are we? So I dare say I've gone quite a bit off course. I don't think this is it. It could be. There's something unscanned over there. Okay, no. I think we've just discovered another one. Oh, what's this? Oh, this is good.
30 seconds.
Gonna need to get rid of. Ah, get to the surface, man. Focus. Survive, and then we can learn what that does. Okay. Scanner room. Ah, perfect. System can scan for and pinpoint particular materials. That's exactly what I need. Scouting drones, that could come in handy too. Wow. So we need to be working on a habitat. Clearly. I'm not sure if this is the same location as I was just looking for. It seems like it might be. So it's just fortuitous that we came across something that I missed last time, which is always possible.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
And this illustrates the point that I was going to make. You can find blueprint fragments in multiple locations for some things. So I've already got the necessary blueprint fragments for the laser cutter tool, but clearly there are still more that I could have found if I was in need of them, which is handy if you're having trouble. You can just vaguely see the island we visited there on the horizon. And I thought I saw another in this direction. That could be it. That could be the next mission. The island turned up some interesting things, and I imagine another island will have a little bit more to offer. What's over here? More laser cutter fragments. We don't really need them, but I guess I might as well clear it out. That will help me know that I've been here before. So I guess, what do I want to do? I guess I gotta focus on the habitat builder. And if I'm gonna go traveling, I should get myself some first aid kits. Pays to be prepared. I think these will be adventures for our next stream. This one's a good time, but it's not a long time. But I might as well find out what's necessary to start building up a habitat while I come back to get some first aid. It's been quite a pleasure exploring this game. So what's that? Propulsion cannon. Interesting. Warps gravity to pull and push objects. I'm not really sure what that means. Does it sort of extend my reach, perhaps? Stasis rifle we're still working on. Here we go, habitat builder. So I need computer chip and wiring kit. What do I need to get those? Table coral sample. Don't really know what's up with that. And the wiring kit will need silver. Oh boy. So we're back to needing resources. Right. What's the storage situation here? If there's a purpose for creature eggs, I don't know what it is, but I'm amassing a collection. Well, I think I'm going to call it a night on that. So we'll be searching for resources, minerals next time, I think, and hopefully working on the habitat builder, which will get us to the scanner room, which I like the sound of a lot. That's going to help a whole lot. I'm not sure what to expect from drones, but if we can send drones out in the environment to do a bit more exploration without concern for air, that's going to be real helpful. Maybe that's what I've been missing. So I guess if you'd like to come back for that, think about hitting that follow button. If you want to catch up on my progress through this game, you can find it in the archives on Twitch. You have 2 weeks to watch each video. But if you'd like to explore the entirety of my journeys, my Cousteau-esque escapades, then you can head to YouTube by searching Hellhole Subnautica. Remember, Hellhole is one word. I think you should be able to find the YouTube link somewhere on my Twitch page, but it wasn't quite where I expected. So hopefully, you find that, you go, you subscribe on YouTube, do whatever you want. It's fine. I will return. I'm enjoying this, but I'm also starting to feel the need for maybe mixing it up with something else. We're still working on Hunt Down. Subnautica has been revealing itself to me, and I've been a little bit drawn into Subnautica. I'll have to get back to Hunt Down. Some of those bounties are calling. And there's some other games I'd like to get to as well. I enjoy variety. So I certainly, although I've been playing a lot of Subnautica, please do not expect me to be a Subnautica streamer. I like to mix it up. I got other games in mind. I will get to them at some point, but very curious to see if there's another island on the opposite side of the horizon, because that first island was pretty interesting. And we got plenty of other things to do here in Subnautica, so I'm sure I'll be back to this real soon. I might mix it up, and I might have to take some time away after a few things happen. But hey, I'm enjoying this, and I should thank Alex, who I mentioned in my previous stream. Thank you for following, Alex. That was mighty fine of you, and I enjoyed following some of your advice. We got to see a Reaper. We've avoided seeing them again. I'm sure we'll see them again at some point. I like to think maybe I can send a drone in the way of a Reaper rather than having to deal with it myself. Maybe we can get a better look. And I wonder if that the stasis rifle, perhaps that will allow us to deal with a Reaper. I was not confident that my knife would be enough. It seemed to be, for something so large, it seems to be quite maneuverable. It seems to be very, very hostile. Playing in real time, I didn't get a great look at it in the murky depths, but then looking back at it, I got a look at its head, and it's pretty freaky looking. Wasn't a clear impression, but it seems to have a lot going on. I'm making a hand gesture. Hopefully you know what I'm talking about. That kind of evokes the Reaper from what the impression I got. I mostly saw the tail. We'll see if drones can explore that if we get that habitat and scanner room built. I will return. Thank you. Have fun. Enjoy yourselves. Maybe check this game out if you haven't. You can just watch me do it. I don't know. You'd probably be a bit quicker than I am. Well, I'm just meandering. I don't know. I'm meandering my way to the end of this stream. Thank you. Good night. Godspeed, Spider-Man. I will return.